Hi, everybody. Good evening, and welcome along to Tony Davis chatting to the Sons of Liberty, Mr. Russ Grimmett. Hi,
Good
Russ.
evening.
Mr. Fred Hale
Good evening.
and Mr. Andy Moose.
And good evening from me too.
How you doing then, guys? I get you were telling me before we came on air you haven't seen each other for a while, so
No,
No, it's the longest
been
break
mad.
we
It
ever
really
had.
has. Yeah.
Yeah.
so it must have been quite nice not to sort of be sharing a van together for.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe.
and bedrooms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no, no, please, let's not go there. So you're about to hit the road again. You've got the Liberty Tour coming up in the very near future on the road with Thieves of Liberty. Um,
Yeah.
ha- was it a conscious effort to make it sort of Sons of Liberty, Thieves of Liberty, or how did that sort of come about?
No, we did. We've done a couple of gigs with them before. They've played with us before. Great bunch of guys. But yeah, I mean, when the tour came together, I think Freddie came up with the little Liberty Link thing, and the poster with the old statue on it. But yeah, so we're looking forward to it, and I think we've got a couple of other bands on one or two gigs, just fleshing out the lineup to a three-band lineup, but. The majority of the time, it's just the two of us, and it should be absolutely cracking.
Okay, good stuff. And you've it looks like it's quite an extensive tour again. You're out there for quite a bit, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. I mean, got obviously we've got Winter's End coming up,
Yeah.
which you'll probably, I don't know when it's going out, but be like now.
Yeah. Mhm.
So and then we from the end of January,
Yeah.
end of February, or when is it?
End of
What was it
February.
now? End of
Okay.
February, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, through to sort of mid March, May, I think.
yeah. But it's kind of every other week though, isn't it? So
Yeah,
we do, we have a jaunt away somewhere, and then we have a weekend off to recover and get our legs back, and then we're back out again for the next stint.
Yeah.
So that helps with a number of things. Obviously helps us to cope with doing the number of gigs, but keeps the whole sort of gig home life balance thing going too. So that's all pretty cool.
I mean, it seems. Sorry, did I interrupt somebody there? I think. No. All right.
Always.
So I'll carry on then. It, it seems to me that these days that that's really the only way that bands can sort of make any money and get themselves known is by keeping out there on the road because radio, or the much as I love radio, and I work for three stations now, but it doesn't quite have the impact that it used to have in the old days, does it?
no, it makes. I mean, it's lovely, but
You've got to say that,
does
hasn't it?
it doesn't butter any bread, does it?
No.
So yeah, it is great because obviously if we're not getting the music out there and radio aren't playing it, then we're not reaching anyone's ears. So it's fantastic, and we enjoy fantastic support from people like yourself, and really appreciate it. But yeah, it's uh, even sort of sales of music don't generate
No.
meaningful income. So um, not online, or we have to sell stuff at shows really. So and I think if you're not out there, then you quickly fall out of people's consciousness. So particularly when you know we're almost coming up to a year since we released the last album, so we're not in
Absolutely.
a new album cycle. So touring is is the only way really. Keep
Yeah.
going, and we just love it. Um,
Can
it's
I
about playing
say
live.
can I say also thank you to you for the recent EP? Because one of my big bugbears in life is that a band gets three or four more tracks and puts out a deluxe version of their album so that you finish up with two copies of an album when an EP is much nicer if you've got music to put out there.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh damn. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, it was. Um, again, we had the songs, and we, last minute we couldn't decide what to leave off. And
And they were
You know,
two
when you
great
kind of
tracks.
listen to them.
The extra tracks were really two good tracks too.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, you know, and like Fred said, it was really difficult. I mean, we ummed and ahed which track was in, which track was out. You know, mainly for the vinyl because we only wanted sort of like 45 minutes of
Sure.
music for the vinyl. But that meant we had two songs that were recorded in completely the same session, given all the same love and attention from us, from Josiah, from mixing, mastering, the whole thing. You know, so they really do stack up with the rest of the album. So you know, and it was a good way to get those two songs. The EP was a great way to get those two
Yeah.
songs out to coincide with the what was it, October, wasn't it? A couple of gigs we did in October. It gave us something new to have in the merch box, and there was there weren't very many of them, and most of them have sold. So it worked out pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice little EP. Love to have that.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Russ, it was the first time I think that you'd played acoustically at Made of Stone last year. How did you find that?
Was it the first time we did it?
Yeah,
It might
I
have
think
been.
Yeah.
I love acoustic stuff anyway. I like the exposure of it, both vocally and guitars. And I like the broken down drum. Oh wait, we didn't have that. It doesn't matter where we are or what we do. Steve refuses to break down his drum kit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like it. I like. I feel like it makes me sing better because I'm more exposed, and I feel like you need to be a bit more on point. Not that don't try and be on point when we're in the full band, but I love that, and I love how you can change the songs and really strip them back. And although we were about 45 minutes late to playing at Made of Stone,
Not
because
your
the
fault,
engineer
though.
didn't turn up,
Yeah.
we everyone stayed. Well, most people stayed and really enjoyed it, and we really enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
I didn't think we didn't have much rehearsal for it, to be fair. I think we ran through it once, and it was like, yeah, well, actually, it works really well as it is. So
Yeah.
it was
Well,
really
yeah,
good.
I mean, as you know, I was Dave Ling and I stayed and watched it, and we were both, one of our favourite sessions of the weekend.
Well, thanks,
Oh,
man.
wow. Bless
Really
you.
nice.
Yeah.
Any plans to do it again?
Yeah, I mean, we had another go in Scotland. So we did a show at HMV in Glasgow. On the Saturday afternoon when we were up there last time, and I think we're going to do that again later in the year when we go back up again. So the HMV in Glasgow has an absolutely tremendous kind of setup in the basement with a really cool stage, a nice PA system,
Nice.
few lights, and we sort of pretty much did the same set as Made of Stone, and as Russ said, there'd been next to no rehearsal had gone into that. We just kind of like roughed it through in one rehearsal session, and a couple of the songs that we thought would never work, absolutely came together like immediately. It was really quite enjoyable. So yeah, we'll be throwing that back in when we
We
can.
are.
Yeah,
We are. We're doing it in March.
March,
Saturday,
it is
29th
March.
of March. Yeah, we're back at HMV in Glasgow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
Long way for me to go to see that, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Long
on.
way for you to
man.
go,
Just
wasn't it? Look,
You can get,
I'll let
get
you
a
into.
plane.
I will tell you something now. I'll let you into a secret now. The night after you play here, Hastings, you're playing the Black Prince in Northampton.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I've got a friend in Northampton, and he got hold of me. He said, "Oh, we got Sons of Liberty coming. I really want to see him. Do you want to come up and stay and go and see him?" And I went, "Well,
Oh, yeah.
We can give you a lift in the van.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, we'll have space. Yeah.
Yeah, we could
so-
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift up.
So I'm going
We
to
can't bring you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps we can stop on the way up and have breakfast or something, or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to be stalking you for a couple of gigs anyway. So there you go.
Yeah. That's always
sorry.
nice. That's always nice.
So you touched on just now that the album, the last album, The Devil Is in the Detail, got it right this time. is about a year old now.
No, you
No,
didn't.
no, I didn't get it right at all. did
Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
every DJ has done that. You just
Most,
oh, yeah,
yeah.
did it wrong.
Yeah.
So as you said, the album's about a year old now. So have you been writing and working towards the next album yet?
Yeah, I mean, kind of right. You write when the stuff falls out of the guitar or whatever, or or I guess just get the ideas, I suppose. So, yeah, we got always writing. So there's always a lot of material there, and Russ and I have had a couple of little get-togethers and done a bit of work. Russ has done a lot of work on some lyric ideas and melodies and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think we enjoy writing. So and you, yeah, I get a period where nothing really falls out of the guitar, and then 3 or 4 things will fall out in a couple of days, and you go, oh, stick them down and share them with the boys and stuff. So, but we're not in a hurry to release anything.
No, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I mean that's one of the great things about technology these days as well, isn't it? You can ping ideas backwards and forwards and work on them and ping them backwards and forwards until you've got sort of something where you think, oh yeah, let's take that into the studio or whatever.
Well, yeah, I'm almost able to stick down an idea into a really rough format at home. I don't have a big home studio, I'm afraid.
Push the button.
Yeah.
It's kind of an on the road thing though. Quite often we find ourselves back in the hotel room and Freddie will pull out his phone. Oh no, I've got these couple of ideas that I've come up with since the last run of gigs or something, and it that's usually where we get the hold on a minute, that sounds pretty cool, kind of like lock in from the rest of us, so that's pretty much still the stage we're at the moment, isn't it, I would say. So but yeah, it's always good fun.
So how are the other 2 boys at the moment? Are they
the Chuckle Brothers?
Yeah. to me,
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen them either, have we?
Yeah, everybody's good. I mean, we do have a little catch up on WhatsApp every now and again, but we haven't seen each other since before Christmas. But obviously, Marky always has a tough time in December with latching in with the family stuff, which includes a lot of like religious aspects as well. So
okay.
Yeah. So and Steve just carries on doing his own thing. He seems to be life and soul of the Sudbrook social scene. He sort of seems to go and win the quiz every week with his wife Jan and a little team of people they got together. But
which doesn't say a lot for Sudbrook, does it? Really?
No, it doesn't really, does it? No. But he has done some work on like hotel bookings for us and stuff like that. So it's all still going on in the background, which is really cool. So
does he take his drums everywhere with him?
Probably.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not to the recycling centre. He's not here to defend himself. Sorry, Steve.
No.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll specifically send him a copy of that particular statement.
He'll watch this. Hi, Steve.
Okay, so it's March for us in Hastings. March I can't remember the date actually. I should have looked at the post.
14th.
That's it.
Oh no, 14th.
14th. That's it. Friday the 14th. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yep.
We've got, as I said to you earlier, we've got a brand new sound system, brand new sound engineer for you. So hopefully,
exciting.
We'll have a very successful evening.
Yeah, we'll have a slightly reshaped set as well, because we're going to do a bit of work on. There's a couple of songs from the album that we haven't played live so far, so might look at bringing those in. So, but yeah, we'll kick off with rehearsal for Winter's End next week, and then we'll sort of see where we go after that, because obviously that's only a short set, so it's kind of like a punchy greatest hits thing. But yeah, so for the run of gigs, certainly for March, should be a little different from what we've done before with some of the old favourites as well.
Excellent. Good, good. I have to thank you for Kit Trigg as well. I saw him when I came to see you at Leo's, and we've actually booked him down here to support the Australian singer Cassidy Paris.
Oh, cool.
We
Yeah.
thought,
Oh, yeah.
he'd be a good fit for that young British band, young Australian band. Thought they'd work
Yeah.
well together.
Yeah, he's great.
So-
Well, the band are great. We had
Yeah,
a lot
really
of fun with
enjoyed
them.
I really enjoyed him too. He's so enthusiastic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they all are, but I mean, he's ridiculously enthusiastic. It's quite annoying, really.
Yeah.
No, they're great. We really enjoyed being with them the whole time. Just
And-
they're
and
sweet people.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Okay.
acoustic show in Glasgow we did. They just got up and played a set. They no rehearsal of any kind.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
think Kit had. I'm not sure where the acoustic guitar came from. Either was it borrowed from one of us?
It's Russ's. It's Russ's.
It was Russ's
Yeah.
guitar, and
Yeah.
they just got up and just sort of winged it, and we stood there with our mouths open, thinking, "Oh blimey, this is damn good." How are we going to follow this? But yeah, it was, and like Fred said, they're a great bunch of guys as well. So and fair play to see them getting on to Steelhouse and some of the other festivals. I think they're at Winter's End as well, opening up on the Saturday or the Sunday. So
Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, that's right. Yeah. So look forward to catching up with them again and seeing them out there doing some more stuff too.
Yeah. I just failed to see Russ down in Gloucester when he was guitar teching for These Wicked Rivers.
Yeah,
I was wondering,
literally
Russ,
on
do you-
stage, and you didn't even see me.
Brilliant.
Well, that's
Were you
how
in-
it's supposed to be, isn't it? When
Were
you're
you in disguise? Yeah.
yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I was sort of gimping around on my crutch, so I wasn't sort of in the best of shape.
Oh,
Anyway,
brilliant.
but what I was going to ask you, Russ, was do you do sort of stuff like that as a sort of a secondary thing? How did you get involved with that? Because I found that quite interesting that you were actually doing that.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
that
was.
I
Yeah.
got involved with that. I can't, because I crew at Steelhouse.
Okay.
I got asked by Josie, because she asked John, who's one of the stage crew at Steelhouse, and he said, "Oh, I can't do it, but you should ask Russ." And then it just went from there. So I do a lot for it. It's becoming less now as work and Sons is busy, and
Yeah.
I do it as and when. But yeah,
It's
I do
tough,
it
isn't it?
mainly for them and sometimes anyone else.
Yeah, you've done the Hot Dams as well, haven't you, a couple of times,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
So-
That's Josie's band, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it is
Hot Dam
quite-
did a bit for Karma Effect.
yeah.
That was the boys out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's quite cool. I mean, I did a bit with Grand Slam a little while ago, and looking after Lawrence's gear and stuff. And it's just a different experience to a sort of gigging situation. And I mean, a little bit of pressure here and there, but it's obviously different to being out front and actually playing the songs at the same time. But yeah, it's a good laugh if you get with the right bunch of people. And I think Russ has lucked out big time there with cool bands that we like, and cool people that we like as well. So
yeah, there's some good names there that I mean, I've not met These Wicked Rivers yet, but the guys from the Karma Effect I know sort of quite well, and they're quite
they're
a
great.
good bunch of lads, aren't they? They
Yeah,
rolled up
great
because
band.
they're just up the road from us in Westerham, and
Okay.
they rolled up to see the Commoners down at the Carlisle. They came down and stood in the audience, and
Yeah.
it's I think it's nice when other musicians go out and do that and see bands. It's it's good for bands, it's good for promoters as well if the audience
Yeah, and that's kind of people forget we're music fans as well. I mean, we buy CDs, we download tracks from bands we like, and we go to shows, and when we can fit them in our schedule, we'll go and watch bands as well. So which is what we did before Sons of Liberty even existed, and we'll do way down the line as well while we can. So yeah, so we are fans too.
Excellent. Right, lads, I'm just going to say thank you very much for spending some time with me today. It's been a pleasure talking to you. It's a pleasure to see you all. and I'm really looking forward to catching up with you face to face in March for 2
Yeah,
months.
it'd be great, Tony. Thanks for having us on, mate.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to seeing you and kicking your crutch away, but that's not going to happen now, is it?
Well, I'll tell you what, just for you, Russ, I'll come and gimp it on a walking stick. How about
Yeah,
that?
especially. Yeah.
To anyone that's listening that doesn't know either of us might think that that's been really harsh, thinking I want to kick a man's crotch out.
Superb.
Yeah, it would have been quite funny, actually, wouldn't it? People would have been shocked and horrified.
Yeah.
I think, well, let's don't tell anyone. Russ,
Yeah.
you jump off the stage and go and kick it away.
Yeah, okay.
Tony, you fall into the bar. Well, you do anyway, wouldn't you? Yeah. Mate.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right, lads, it's been a pleasure.
Brilliant.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Great
Thanks,
stuff.
Tony. See you later, mate.
Cheers.